Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This will be taken very short. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Joker, 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 Joker. Wide, get wide. Yes. Check.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the safety creep.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets this one. 12. I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down throw for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Check.
Quaker Omaha.
Showing eight.
Ringo.
He's checking.
Rhino.
Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch it. Come on.
Wide.
Watch the edge.
Rose. First.
To throw, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Switch. Hey, switch gears.
Rhino. Hey, where's the hot?
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's able to find Diggs. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Watch the pass. Hey, watch edge. Check 37.
What's that?
37. Out. Check 52. Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
What's that?
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check
Black.
Check 99.
Hey, yellow.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Black. Hey, steamer. Hey, flipper.
Under 10.
Ring. What's that?
Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Watch the twist.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
50, 50. Two. Through.
50, check 50.
Rhino. Hey, flipper. Black. To hunt.
Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Deuce. Tight dog.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray, escaping the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Let's go.
The end result, 21 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check four. Go. Mike, 54. Check. Watch 54. He don't know no better. He's coming.
1st down, Murray dancing to his left.
Tighten up.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 6-0 our score after 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Slam. Back.
On 2nd down, here's Murray, rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Rose. Bang. First. Through. Rhino.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Check 43. Check 3.
Hey, steamer, steamer. Hey, flipper, flipper.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check, 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 check. No, off. Zip this. Shut up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, he'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Show it.
Hey, watch that.
Neil.
54.
Go.
54.
Murray with a 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down now, it's Drake.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Check, please. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, switch gears. Check nickel.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he hits Drake. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Jam. No. I got him, back's mine. I got him. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Any weapon. Rush in.
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
A first down carry for Foster. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check me out. Hatchet. Delta. Mike 54. Mike 54.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Hey, come on, Go. 37, check 37. Out.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flush to his right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
54's Mike. Check. Go. 54.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 52.
Switch. Zip.
Now here we go on fourth down with Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a second and 13.
Wide.
That's where you belong. Under 10.
Rose. First. Where's your hunt?
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Now Cousins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 15. Check 15. 300. Shit.
On the ground, it's Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
and 12.
Yeah, baby.
Black.
Tighten up.
Hey, yellow.
Tighten up. Slam. Back. Big edge.
Black.
Switch.
Hey, steamer.
Check.
Hey, flipper. Ringo.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Alert 3. Slam.
Kill.
Rose.
Check 49.
Check.
Spurs. Through. Wait, hot.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Guys, it's game situation.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch that. Choke. 54. Mike, 54.
Pick me up. Here we go. Bang.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. And got his man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Drake. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Vikings' 35-yard line.
Ready. 10. No. Mike 54.
Foster on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cardinals. DJ Foster, 35 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Cardinals 10, Vikings 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, flipper, flipper.
24-yard line.
Black, black.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, Cousins. And it falls incomplete after almost. Great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Watch the edge.
Rhino.
Kill.
Wide.
Kill.
Rose. First. Set.
Check. Crunch.
Set.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And that is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They run. It's Foster, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this. Game.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Check 52.
Yellow.
Kill.
Black. Hey, steamer. Where's the hot?
Cousins to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's coming, double up. Let's go. Let it go.
They'll go again with Foster. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
22. Jet. Bomber. Check 99. Hey, kill. Turn up. Kill.
Murray to throw. Out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, Vikings 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I'm coming after you.
Pick the edge. Come. Under 10.
Ringo.
Check 31.
Rhino.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, Vikings 6.
So they'll get another shot. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Watch the screen. Orbit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yes. Check. Fresno.
Here's Murray from midfield, forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Past the 20.
Half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.